Hello there, and welcome back to today's episode in our 31-day series, Remaining Calm Through October. Today, we are going to be talking about visualization, which is not the same as meditation. So for those of you that have a hard time with meditation, please don't run for the hills. Hang out with us today and try this on for size, right? As we go through these 31 days, you're going to find things that resonate with you more than others. That's okay. Doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, right? The reason that I wanted to share so many options is for you to try them on for size. Kind of like, if you're clothes shopping and you're trying on a denim jacket, and it's not that you don't fit the clothes, it's that the clothes don't fit you. Different, very, very different. Same here with all of these tips, right? I have an extraordinarily big and robust toolbox for calming tips, for self-care tips, for mindfulness tips, all of these things, right? Because I've been building this toolbox for over 20 years at this point. And at different points in my life, different things resonate with me. Does that mean anything about me? No. It just means that different things resonate with me at different times. And it's the same thing for you. So if maybe you've tried something in the past and it worked in the past and you've tried it now and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that it's wrong or that you're wrong or that anything is wrong. It simply means it's not your denim jacket right now. Kind of mind-blowing, right? When we can release that pressure that we put on ourselves so much and say, well, I must be doing it wrong, or something's wrong with me, it's not working. No, it's nothing like that. We flow as human beings. We shift. What we need shifts. Our energy shifts, our mindset shifts, our hormones shift, all of these things shift. And so what we need shifts too. And that's not good or bad or anything, or right or wrong. It just is. So in acceptance of it just being, I'm going to ask you to go into today's exercise with an open mind, right? Now, why does visualization work? Well, if we think about where our mind goes, our energy flows. If our mind is spinning on perhaps our mental to-do list, right? I have to, I need to, I want to, I should. Let me say that again. How many of these are in your head right now? I have to, I need to, I want to, I should. And brain dumping, by the way, was one of our exercises earlier in this series. So if that sounds like you right now, go to that episode. Take a look at that, because a brain dump can help get that out of your head. If not, it's going to keep spinning and spinning and spinning. And so wouldn't it make sense that if when we have these things spinning in our head, we tend to feel stressed out, worried, overwhelmed, right? When our head is spinning, that's how we often feel. Depressed, because we don't see how to stop it. And all of that can make us feel really exhausted. And so wouldn't it make sense then that if we can substitute something calmer into our mind, that we would feel less overwhelmed, less frustrated, less stressed out, and that we would feel calmer? It makes sense, right? When we can logically think of it that way. Now, is it a one and done situation? No. It takes some practice, but if you don't try it, then you're never going to know. So I'm wondering, as I'm saying this, how many of you listening and watching right now have you, and ask yourself this question, have you at any point in time had a picture of something in your brain that makes you feel calm. Now, for me, and that picture is always the same, for me, it's gentle waves lapping against the shore. That for me is immense therapy. It's so calming for me. The sound, the smell, the repetition. Yours might be by a waterfall or in a mountain or skiing or perhaps in a jungle or where, or perhaps you're just sitting in front of a warm log fire feeling mesmerized by the flames. What for you has helped you feel calm in the past? Because that's what I'm going to invite you to think about in a little bit. But I would almost guarantee you that you get these memories of moments in time where you felt good. Maybe you were laughing. Maybe you were holding somebody's hand and feeling that human connection. Maybe you were being hugged by somebody. There's moments that our memory, it's almost like they're imprinted in our memory for us to hold on to and remember. Those moments of calm, those moments of joy, those moments of pure happiness. They might be fleeting. It's okay. But that's what we're going to be drawing attention to today, of those moments for you. So before we do that, I'm just going to take you through a very brief visualization exercise. But I always like to talk about why these things are important, how we can benefit from them. Because for me, it's almost like when I have that intention, oh, this is going to help me with fatigue or pain or whatever it might be, it gives me more of a reason to do it, if that makes sense, right? It's like, okay, well, if I do this and do it more often, then I'm going to get more benefit on the other side. And so let's talk just for a minute about some of the benefits of doing visualization on a regular basis. And you might even just try doing this before you go to bed at night. Or another place that I was at the dentist a couple of weeks ago, just getting my teeth routinely cleaned. And I do the same. I close my eyes, I do my nasal breathing, and I visualize the ocean. It completely shifts the experience. And we get to do that if we're getting a scan done, if we're going into surgery, if we're on our way to the doctors. You can imagine how useful this could be, and very, very, very quickly. Right? So visualization has the power to promote calmness, as we've discussed, because we're shifting the image and what is happening in our brain. But it's also been shown to provide relief of anxiety and depression. It can help with pain relief, helps our ability to cope with stress, can help us sleep better, improves our emotional and physical wellness by improving our mental health. They're all connected. One does not improve without the other. And I think it also teaches us greater self-compassion, because we're looking at ourselves and saying, hey, what do I need? What's going to make me feel good right now? And here's the thing. Nobody needs to know that you're even doing this. Nobody needs to know. And so this is something that you can do for yourself throughout the day as often as you would like, to tap into that wealth of calmness that is living within us, that we just need to learn to shift into. Because we all know the worry will come back, the anxiety might come back, the stress might come back. So guess what? So what? You get to do this again to counteract it. And the more that we do these calming tips, the more that our body learns how good it feels to be calm. Guess what our body and our mind crave more of? that calmness, so that when we're not feeling that way, we recognize it much sooner. So now I want to invite you, if you're driving, please don't do this. If you're walking outside, I want you to be safe. So if you can sit somewhere or lie somewhere, I would love to just take you through a little visualization exercise that you can start to incorporate into your daily routine as often as you would like to. And this is your calm action of the day. Okay, so if you're not somewhere safe right now, then pause the episode and you can come back and watch it another time. But please come back to it. Okay, it's such a short practice and so, so powerful. Okay, so I invite you to get comfortable, closing your eyes, taking off glasses if you're wearing them, and to just sit or lie for just a second and take a breath. And I invite you to notice right now what is actually going on in your mind. What are you aware of? What's up there? And if it's busy, I invite you to think about a snow globe that is settling down. All of the snow is going to settle down to the bottom. And I invite you to think about your thoughts. Just doing that right now. Just saying, hey, take a break, thoughts. Chill out for a bit. And then as you're continuing to breathe, I invite you to visualize that moment in time, that thing where you felt happy, that thing where you felt safe, that thing that made you feel calm. Like I said before, for me, that's always the beach. It's an empty beach with the sun rising. That's always my favorite time of day. And gentle waves lapping against the shore, almost in a hypnotic way, right? And I'm walking calmly along the beach and I can feel the sand beneath my toes. And I can smell the ocean. And I'm hearing the birds, the seagulls chirping in the morning. And I can hear the soft sound of the waves. And I can feel the water on my toes. And as I close my eyes and take my mind to that moment, it's like I can feel it all over my body. And I invite you to do the same with whatever your experience is. How did that feel? Were your shoulders up and tense, or were you relaxed? How was your heart feeling? Was it calm, happy? How were you feeling in your body that day? And as you continue to breathe and hold on to this image in your mind, I want you to know that that image can be there for as long as you would like, right? It could be a short visit, if that's what you need to kind of top you up with your calm and keep you going. Or if you're going to bed at night and you want to close your eyes and visualize that image and take yourself through the 5 senses, make sure that you are in it and you are feeling it, not just thinking about it. And I want you to notice now, are you feeling calmer already? Or do you need more time in this image for yourself? If you need more time, then you stay here if you can. And if you're saying to me, Karen, but my life is so busy, like I've got a list a mile long and I just need to keep pushing and doing and being all the things, then I'm going to invite you to take a bathroom break. And next time you go to the bathroom to pee, just sit there for a minute and allow yourself the opportunity to take a breath and be calm. What I've learned in life is that most of the time our to-do list doesn't go anywhere. So why not take care of ourselves first so that we can feel better as we are taking care of others? Because I know that when we're stressed out and worried, we're not showing up as our best self for everybody else. We deserve to take care of ourselves first so that we have more energy for ourselves and for everybody else. And that's a shift that you can make anytime, anytime. And so I invite you, like I said, to stay in your visualization for as long or as short a period as you want. Maybe you go for a walk later and find a bench to sit on, or maybe you go outside and sit in your backyard. Maybe you just stick your head out the window and sit in that visualization, whatever that might be for you. And there's no right or wrong. It's just a moment that brings you calm. And allow yourself to feel that calm resonate through your entire body. And as we end today, if you're not ready to end, then stay in your visualization. That's okay. But when you're ready, don't forget to end with our loving, calming action. Left hand over heart, right hand gently on top. And I invite you, and you can either here say this to your 10-year-old self, or even yourself as you are in your visualization that you've done today. Either works. I just want you to feel it as you give this gift to yourself. Repeat after me in your head or out loud. You are loved. You are safe. I've got you. I love you. Have a beautifully, beautifully calm day. And if you want to share what your visualizations were, I would love to hear about them in our Healthy Living After Breast Cancer Facebook community, because you never know. Your calming visualization could inspire somebody else's. And isn't that what we all love to do, right? To help others on their journey too. I know I do. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.